Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. For today's video, I have a Traveler's Notebook project share. I think one of these is also available on my Etsy shop, but my goal is to get all of these up there, so I thought I would do like a flip through to show you what they look like and talk about the collections I used. I do have 7, right? Is that it? I guess so. I'll like divide them by collection, I guess. So start with these ones. So what started my whole Traveler's Notebook making was the Paige Evans Adventurous collection. I only had the project pad and the ephemera and the stickers. So, but actually it ended up working really well because this, the way you make this, which is a tutorial from Lyric Lover Crafts, I'll link it below, you only need single-sided paper. So I'll show you how that works, but this is the one I made a while back, and all of the seam binding, and this should be, I was like, why is this so long? It should be tied in a bow, so I'll fix that later. But all the seam binding is from My Scrap Cabin Shop, and I'll also link her below. I just placed another order because I was running low. I think I ran out totally of my light pink, and this blue I don't have a lot left either. So this one just says keep going, things to do and places to see. So the Adventurous collection is like a travel theme, so that's why I was like, ooh, I'll make Traveler's Notebooks with it. But the reason they're called Traveler's Notebooks, at least from my understanding, I'm not an expert in these, but it's just because they are usually like, they have a laminated cover. This is actually a vinyl sleeve. And you can throw them in your bag, and because the notebooks inside are attached just by the elastic, you can like mix and like, I guess mix and match, like take things out, put things in, that kind of thing. So, and I'll link everything below that I'm talking about if I forget to mention it. So you have your elastic closure, and it opens like this. So the first notebook here, so yeah, maybe I should say the reason you need only single-sided paper is because you actually put 2 sheets of paper back to back so that you have a cover and an inside, but because it's 2 sheets, it provides more like stability also. I've never tried doing it with just one. It probably works, but you can see here like there is like exposed paper and you are poking holes in it, so maybe having the 2 there is more like secure. This was my favorite paper from the collection, the stamp paper, and because I had the ephemera, I just put this little tag here with some more seam binding and a little paper clip. Those I found at Dollarama. So this is like just clipped onto the page, so it can go anywhere in the book. Maybe act as like a little bookmark. And then inside you always have a pocket because you wrap the paper around the notebook, and I just circle punched here to have a little notch so you can put things in there. And then these are just lined notebooks, and I got them from Amazon, and they're not cheap. I don't know where else to get them because I haven't seen this size. I think it's, yeah, it's supposed to be 4 by 6, but it's actually not. It's like in the middle measurements. So yeah, whichever ones you have, like measure them before you follow the tutorial because they could be different sizes. Then on the second notebook, I have this little bag that I made with my Tim Holtz Sizzix die. Wait, is it? No, I never remember the name of it, so I'll link it below. But I made that with vellum, and then I put a sticker from the sticker sheet. I love these like retro hotel hotel keychain stickers, and that's just clipped in there with a paper clip and some seam binding. I won't flip through all the notebooks because they're just the same inside. And then I added to each of these a little folder, and this tutorial is from Carolina, from Carolina's Crafts, so I'll link that below as well. You just make these with pattern paper. Again, actually single-sided paper works best because you're going to cover up the inside anyway. So I just decorated this with a sticker, and then I put some ephemera. Well, this is ephemera from the collection, and these can be pulled apart so you can use them anywhere. You can tie twine on them to use as decor if you want. And then when you make this book, when you make the covers, if you're using 12 by 12, and after you cut it, you're gonna have scraps, and I just turned those into tags. I just notched the corners with my corner notcher thing. So that's all that is, and these can be used however as journaling. You could put photos on the back even, or use them as bookmarks. And then in the back here, this is actually a pocket as well. I didn't put anything on this one, but on this side I did make another like wider tag with some probably scrap from when I made the folder, and I put an eyelet there and some seam binding so that can go in there. It's like a little hidden spot for a photo or anything. And there's more ephemera from the collection here. This is really cute, this postcard, and just some tags here. So that's what's in there. And then you have another notebook that's the same as the other ones, and that's the back. So that one, this one is on my Etsy shop. I think it's called like the Keep Going Journal or something like that, and I'll have to fix the bow here. Then I made more with the Paige Evans Adventurous collection. This one is really simple on the cover. It's just a sticker that I added to this really pretty paper that has gold foil. It says, "It's a good day to be happy." That's the back. Did I show you the back of this one? It's just plain. Another seam binding thing here. And I kind of, like, after creating a few, I just started following a formula to make it easier to do like a mass make. So again, I just have a tag here that I clipped with a paper clip. This paper, at first when I saw it, this was like one of those 12 by 12 sheets that's a full image. And I was like, oh, how am I going to use that? But it ended up working out super well. Like, how cute is this? It looks like a watercolor painting. Again, they're the same with the pockets. And then I started using these mini paper bags, and I found these at Dollarama. They're so cute, and I've actually just found them in white as well, but I used the craft ones in this case and another sticker there. And all these pink paper clips, they're actually from American Crafts as well, but I found them at Home Sense, which is Home Goods if you're in the States, and they've been working out really well because it's like a whole different like ombre of pink shades. So pretty much all of them work for my things that I make. Another folder here. So at this point, because I had the project pad, I started running out of the patterns. In the project pad you also have solid sheets, so I started using those for the folders, but I decorated them a little more so they weren't as plain. So like this one, I put another butterfly sticker here. And I was starting to run low on the ephemera, so I have a frame here. This is actually really cute to use as a little photo frame to make it look like a Polaroid. And these are made to look like little stamps, but you can actually punch them out. And same with this, you can punch out these two, and then that's a frame as well. So that comes in here. And then I started using, instead of just notching the corners of these scraps, I started using my tag punch. So you have like a scallop tag with a hole. So again, those could be used however. Oh, this one got punched. So yeah, that just lives in here. And same with this one. A little tag or bookmark, and more frames here, and a little adventure sign. So these might pop out like as you're moving it around, so just be aware, but they're gonna be in the folder for whoever receives this. And I also have a tag in here like this. Sometimes these tags they fit snug depending on how I glued down the pocket. So yeah, but they go in. Okay, we'll fix that later. And here's the last notebook, and that's the back. So this one will hopefully be up on my Etsy at some point. I don't know. I find making Etsy listings is the most boring thing in my life. I don't know. I love like having my Etsy and being able to share my products, and when people purchase them, I'm obviously like super grateful. But the listing part, I'm like, this is so... I don't know, if you guys have an Etsy shop, you probably know what I'm talking about. It's not like you can just take a picture of something, put it up, here's the price, description. It's like, no, measure every angle, weigh it, tags. It's like, it's a whole other thing. So anyway, this is the last one I made with the Adventurous collection. And this one I didn't have any more like stickers or ephemera that was big enough on its own as a focal point, so I just layered a bunch of stickers, and I thought it turned out really cute. I think I also have like a vellum piece here from the ephemera, and I love this color of purple. So they all kind of look the same as I mentioned, so I won't go through all the details. Another little bag. Here's that the other half of that paper I was talking about. Super cute. Another little folder, more ephemera and tags. And that's the last notebook. Then I started making, oh actually I have one. This one is older. I really wanted to make a coffee themed one because I thought people would really like that. And I tried to sell this at my craft fair, but no one, I don't know, I think like maybe, you know, the regular person doesn't really know what these are. I did have one open and everybody like flipped through it, but they were like, oh okay, maybe the price was like too high, but anyway. This one is from Echo Park. Is it called? It's either just called Coffee or it's Coffee and Friends. I think it's just called Coffee though. So this one says, good ideas start with coffee. So when you use collection kits, you have 3x4 cut aparts and all that. So it kind of gets a little easier to decorate the covers and the sticker, of course. But then what did I do? So yeah, I did use 2 sheets. Even though these are not single-sided papers anymore, I still use 2 sheets in the back, so yeah. And on this one, I also found these adhesive pockets. Everybody seems to be talking about them that makes like traveler's notebooks. I think you can get them like at Target maybe in the States, or that might be outdated, I'm not sure. But I found them on Amazon. Again, they were not cheap. So I'm not adding them to every book. But if it becomes something like people really want, I can do it. It's just like not very economical for me to put them like 2 in every traveler's notebook, because everything is expensive in Canada, if you didn't know. Even on Amazon, we don't have the same listings as in the States, so but it is fun to have these here to put a little 3x4 cut apart if you're using a collection kit. So this one says, on a bad day, there's always coffee. So I just put that in there, but of course you could put photos in there, anything. I have one of these bags here that I decorated with a sticker. Yeah, because in this collection, I only had the 12x12 collection kit. I didn't have any ephemera. So I had to work with what I had. Like, this is actually a sticker. And these paper clips are so cute. I got them from Spellbinders. I got a pack of like assorted different ones for $1 when they were having a sale. But this is just a sticker that I put on white cardstock, and I must have used my stub punch to punch that out to keep the same like ticket theme. So I created my own tag basically, and that's just clipped on here. And these are the same on the inside. We have the folder again. This one I don't have as much in because I didn't have the ephemera. But you do get an extra pocket. So yeah, maybe that's why I was like, okay, so I'll add a pocket to this one because I don't have ephemera to add. But this was from one of the cut apart sheets, Coffee and Sunshine. And then 2 tags. So this one I made before I got my scallop tag punch. So they're just like regular kind of bookmark tags. I'll actually put those here. Oh, and this one, I did not put the pocket on the folder. I probably forgot, because I did forget that in another one. And then this one was either a 3x4 cut apart that I just turned into a tag, or it will look like this on the cut apart sheet. Again, all the seam binding, and this one has a paper clip here to keep it in place. But you could obviously put that tag wherever you want. And that's the back. So this one is the coffee theme one. And then I started, so if you saw my, what video was it? My Country Craft Creations New Year's Eve crop project share. I was using that Bloomsberry paper pad from Michael's, and I used a lot of it. So I was like, oh, with what's left, I should make some more traveler's notebooks, because these would be cute, just like general theme, like they're not seasonal or travel theme, they're just like everyday kind of journals, I guess. So I made 2 of those and they came out super cute. So on this one, there was a 3x4, well, there was a cut apart sheet in the paper pad. So I cut this out and I matted it on gold foil for the front. And this one is very cute because I found these bow paper clips at Michael's, and I thought they went perfect with this collection because I think it's supposed to be Bloomsberry, that's what it's called. It's supposed to be Bridgerton theme. And this little tag actually came from a border strip paper. There was one that had like tags as a border, but I just cut them apart. So same on the inside. Another little bag here, and on this collection I didn't have stickers, so I just punched circles from the paper and glued it on just so it wasn't like such a plain bag. I still have the folder here. Yeah, this is the one I forgot to do the pieces to make to make it a pocket on top, but you have some cut aparts in here, and these tags I decided to put seam binding on, so those can be used however. Again, they're just made with the scraps from cutting the papers for the front and inside cover. And that's the last notebook. Oh, and these ones, instead of using my circle punch, I used my notch from my envelope punch board. And that's only because I made these at my mom's house and I forgot to bring my circle punch, but I had my envelope punch board, so I just used that. But I really like the pink and blue of this collection. And then I made another one. This one says you don't need to be perfect to be wonderful. That was a cut apart from the cut apart sheet that I matted on gold foil again. I think I keep forgetting to show you the backs, but it's one piece of paper that goes all around. See inside, another tag with a bow clip. Another little paper bag, again notched. These ones, the folder looks like this. We have a cut apart in here and two. So this one I probably was not using the 12 by 12 anymore, so that they have like smaller tag. Well, just this one seems smaller. And then another cut apart here. Again, I forgot. Okay, this one I even forgot to put the pattern paper, so it's just the back side of the folder, but it still looks cute. And the last notebook. So that's what that one looks like. Maybe these ones I should add the pocket here, but then I don't have anything to put in the pocket. I don't know. You guys can let me know what you think I should do, because I didn't have ephemera for this since it was a paper pad from Michael's. And then I was like, what other paper pads do I have that I've already like started using? So this one I made with it's called Pink Parasol paper pad, and it's actually like the second paper pad I ever bought, but I haven't used much of it because when I was first buying paper pads, I've told this story before, I only used them to make envelopes because I didn't know people did like so much with paper pads. But this one turned out really cute too, and I love the pink and green together. So if you couldn't tell, I try to like match the seam binding with the colors of the collection. So this one's like pink and green. This was a cut apart from the paper pad. It says choose happy. And on this one I have a cut apart from the cut apart sheet and a little flower clip here that I thought looked cute for this collection. And actually, as I was working with this collection, I was like, this could actually be very Valentine's Day themed. I don't know if I used the papers in this book, but it had like papers with envelopes with hearts on them. Yeah, I was like, oh, maybe I should have, this should have been in my Valentine's Day stash. Another little paper bag with a little bicycle on it. This is the folder. This one I finally remembered to put the the extra piece of pattern paper so that these could be pockets on the top. And I have two cut aparts. Like, isn't this this was a really pretty collection. So now that I make like mini albums and things like this, I'm looking at paper pads differently. I'm like, oh, I could do so much with this. So this kind of reinvigorated my interest in this paper pad. Yeah, it's not available anymore, sorry. Maybe I shouldn't be like talking about it so much, but it's from a while ago. But if you have it in your stash, maybe pull it back out. So that's what that one looks like. So this one's more for like a pink lover. And that was the last one, actually. So on my Etsy shop, I have yeah, just the one left, I think. Is that true? I thought I had 3, but this one's definitely up if you're interested, and the rest will be hopefully soon. So I hope you like this video. If you have any ideas like of different themes I could do, let me know. Yeah, I just think these are so cute. I kind of like really like this one for myself, but I'm a small person, so this one wouldn't even fit in my bag. But yeah, let me know what you think. Like this video if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.